Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Just I am playing Final Fantasy XIV. Last episode we did, I think, the dungeon down here, Suinosato. Oh no, sorry, this is Shisui of the Violet Tides. And we also fought Susano in an attempt to drive the Guardians out of this place, which seems to have worked. Something definitely happened here. I see several people who look like they might be injured. Let's give them a hand and find out what we missed. Words. Do I need help? Oh, I'll be fine. So nothing that won't heal. Should go after Lise. You mean go off on my own, yes? Ah! Oh, you're an Imperial? Is it over? Can't be praised. I was certain she would have us all killed and burned us all to the ground, or kill us after making us watch, or barricade us in our homes before putting them to the torch. Just Yatsui things. Thank you, my child. When the fighting started, I tried to run and hide, but fell and could not regain my I've fallen! And I can't get up. I thought for sure that we would all be slaughtered, but the pirates drove them off. Never thought I would see the day when the Confederacy came to our aid. I remember you. You're the one who saved me from the Doman catchers. Thanks to you, we managed to join the fishermen and my kidnapped comrades. One of whom joined the Confederacy with me long ago. It would have broken my heart to have had to bury him. That's a. Oh, and if you're looking for the captain, you'll find him in a tavern. Back already? What have you learned? At the tavern, you say? In that case, we should find Lise and speak with him together. Boom, 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 boom. Yes. I'm pretty sure this is auto. Depends. That is his voice, sorry. I cannot speak.
My Eorzean friends. Saw the smoke, did you? A pity you did not come sooner, though I gather you were busy elsewhere.
Gosetsu! You're alive. You're all alive.
And full of vim and vigor. Did I not tell you I was no stranger to chains?
The fighting cannot have lasted long. Where are all the Imperials?
Fled. They stood their ground for a time, until it became clear that their Korgian reinforcements would not be coming. We took some few casualties, but my deeper regret is having let Yotsuyu slip through my fingers. That bodyguard of hers may be a half-wit, but he's a mean bastard on the battlefield.
In any event, I imagine all involved are satisfied with this outcome. So far as the Empire is concerned, the Confederacy attacked Asari in retaliation for the Viceroy's actions, and without the aid of insurrectionists, I might add. Suffice it to say, we are prepared to be the subject of their undivided attention for the foreseeable future.
Doma shall be free.
An impossible claim, yet one spoken with such conviction that I cannot choose but believe it.
Yeah! My hiccups are great.
Your assistance would be most welcome. Nevertheless, we shall do our utmost to spare you undue danger. We are already in your debt.
Nay, little miss, all debts are paid. For by your deeds, many still live who elsewise would not. Let both parties count their blessings, and may fortune continue to favor us all.
You still seek to bring freedom to our people, then? You will go to Yansha.
I have faith that our allies yet live. Once we have found them, we will plan our next step.
Yansha was the crucible of the rebellion. What happened here pales in comparison to what Yotsuyo did there. Remember this. Fear changes men. Have care in whom you place your trust.
And with that, we must take our wounded home. Oh, your Shellback friend sends his regards and looks forward to your next meeting. Try not to die before then, eh?
Yes. We can now fly! Yes! Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Just for the future. You did well then. Were it not for the tremendous strength and bravery of you and yours, many innocent souls would have suffered terrible fates. Though I knew the Confederacy would be loath to meet the Imperials in battle, I also knew that if any could win them over, it would be you. Truly, yours is a heroic spirit that inspires men to rise above their circumstances, to strive for something greater. It will be an honor to travel with you again. Now then, let us not squander the Confederacy's gift. Yangsha and my countrymen await. There's a tunnel to the southwest, and you would follow it to reach our destination. With me. So I got the... yeah. I'm going to equip these once I am back at a sanctuary. So I can put my glimmer on again.
We cannot rest here for long. This place is not safe. Mayhap nowhere is, if thieves can breach our vaults. Nevertheless, it is our duty to protect these treasures, and we shall not fail for want of effort.
So, this is why you abandoned your posts. And without a word of explanation at that. Rather thoughtless of you, was it not?
Lady Yotsuyo, pray forgive us our absence, but our home was under attack, our vaults plundered by outsiders.
Did you even pause to consider the possibility that it might be a diversion? What is the point of contracting your services if you are not here when they are required? It is my solemn charge to bring these vermin to heel. To torment them, body and soul, until all they hold dear is as bitter ashes in their mouths. And then you go and ruin everything! There's naught to be gained in belaboring the point. All that remains is to administer your punishment.
Wait, my lady!
No. No, it's no good. There's just no joy in it. No release. There needs to be some investment. They were negligent imbeciles deserving of punishment, but it was hardly personal. 10,000 such Korjin could not satisfy me half so well as a single Doma. And what do we have here? One of the vaunted treasures of the Red? The craftsmanship is certainly impressive. Mayhap we can use it to make amends.
How long before Lord Xenos reinstates me, do you reckon? I've got unfinished business back in Eorzea.
Is serving me really so unbearable? At least pretend to enjoy it, you witless lump! If you are so desperate to earn a way back to Eorzea, then be quiet and do as you're told. And bring that sword while you're at it.
I remember the silence. How the talking stopped when we first set foot on the plains of Yansha. Before us stood yet another wall, and through a great Magitech field we glimpsed Doma Castle. I'll never forget the sight, or the anger I felt that day. Life, liberty, hope, so much lost, so much taken. As we walked through that war-torn land, no one said a word.
Not a place with some really good music, by the way. Yes, this is far enough. Ere we proceed further, I should speak of Yangsha and what became of her. Of what lies beyond that great wall at the heart of Doma. We should be glad to hear it, but is it wise for us to have this conversation here, on the road, out in the open? Once your caution would be warranted, but no longer. Xenos did not linger after he crushed the rebellion. He appointed Yotsuyu to act in his stead and quit these lands for fresh sport. The acting viceroy was no less merciless than her master. Without warning, her men would march into the villages and search for radical elements, killing and torturing any who dared resist. And then, as quickly as they had come, they left. Satisfied that the memory of the purges would keep the people in line, she relaxed her grip on Yangsha. What need for the leash when a dog is broken? The village of Namai lies to the west, though I doubt the Imperials are present. Let us proceed with caution. Let's see. Very far to the southwest. I guess that's probably going to be in Namai itself. This place has some nice music. Get goosebumps from that. It's very good. It's a very nice song. There she is, the humble village of Lamai. How delicious her rice, how sweet her persimmons. Too long has it been since I saw her with mine own eyes. And for her mercy, the Imperials appear to be absent. Nah! No! 64. Okay. Looks like I'll need a level. And the funny thing is... Well, whatever. Yeah, okay. I'll be right back. Right, I am back. My red mage has exceeded my samurai in XP amount, so I will continue as samurai. Let no man claim that I am reckless. Prudence has ever been my watchword. Then, venture closer if you would, and confirm that there are no soldiers lurking about. Yeah! This thing just maybe... Nah.
We may be in luck.
Oh wow.
I don't see a single Imperial soldier.
Then there is no need to remain hidden. Let us go and greet them as friends.
Oh, that's what I put. Whatever. There we go.
I'm going too.
Good people of Namai, hearken to me. We come in peace and desire only information to learn of recent events.
Isn't that the general?
Lord Gorsetsu, can we preserve your right? He lives.
I say, brothers and sisters, is aught amiss? Why do you regard me as one with a wild beast? Why is there fear in your eyes? Why do you tremble so? Ah, but of course, you fear me a vengeful spirit of the dead. Rest assured, naught could be further from the truth. For am I not corporeal? Are my feet not firmly set upon the ground?
What should we do? If they catch him here, you know what will happen.
Of all the times for him to turn up, has the old fool lost his mind?
You! But why have you come here? What do you want from us?
I know not who you are to speak thus to your elders, boy, but mine only desire is to be received with the hospitality owed a humble traveler, not the fear and trepidation one might afford a wrathful shade.
What you going on about? Actually, never mind, just come with me, now!
I don't know who you people are, But do you have any idea what would happen to us if you were found in our village? Again, you address me with unwarranted spite. I've let your impropriety pass until now, but no longer. Who are you, boy, to speak to me thus? Know you not who I am? I am Issei, of Namai, a farmer like my father before me and his father before him. Wouldn't expect a man like you to know who I am, but I know you. We all did. Lord Kyan's retainer and leader of the rebellion, Gosetsu. Notorious fugitive, wanted dead or alive by the Empire. Yeah, is that what this is all about? I am hardly the first man to earn the ire of the Empire, nor will I be the last. I cannot figure, like, how I make Gosetsu's voice. Was not Namai home to brave and true warriors who fought beneath our banner for king and country? They fought and they died, every last one. And then the Imperials came looking for more, because of them. They were this close to killing us all, to burning our village to the ground. We've only just begun to enjoy some semblance of peace. Never again. Never again, do you understand? We've had enough of you and yours. But if it is your plotting, leave us out of it. Impassioned as his pleas may be, surely he must know that I cannot leave things as they are. But for now I shall respect his wishes. We must continue on towards our final destination. The House of the Fierce, proud headquarters of the Doman Liberation Front. There is a secret entrance to the north of Namai, by way of a small spring. Come, I will show you. This way, we must dive into the water. Have no fear, Lint is but a short distance. You need not hold your breath for long. Right, control jump. How invigorating. Congratulations, my friend. You are come to the House of the Fierce. Seems like the hat is actually not as good as what I have now. Because I got some dungeon drops, so. You are Linda there, are you not? We were told of your coming. Heroes of Eorzea, we of the Doman Liberation Front are honored to receive you, if you would be so good as to follow me.
This is the House of the Fierce, but there are so few of them.
Many kindred spirits remain in hiding following the rebellion. Many others gave their lives for their nation. We are the stubborn remainder. Even accounting for our comrades in the field, we are at a fraction of our former strength, 'tis true. Yet we few are patriots. Brothers in arms, prepared to fight with every fiber of our being to set our people free.
Ever are we hopeful that others will join our cause, but never did I dream that you would journey so far.
Yukiri! Gods, it's good to see you. You look great, by the way. Have you been here long?
I returned but recently, having concluded my mission. Oh, it is good to see you again, my friends.
Did I hear aright? Your mission is concluded? Then you have found the young master.
Ere we speak of that, I would know by what fortuitous circumstance our friends came to be here. the Empire's crimes are all too familiar. Lys, my heart goes out to your people.
We wanted to stay and fight, believe me, but we knew it wouldn't work. We needed more time to rebuild, and more allies to stand with us against the Empire. So we decided to come here and help you free Doma. To show everyone that you're not alone, and that the Garleans can be beaten if we work together. I'd like to think we proved that in the Ruby Sea.
That you did, Lys, and far more besides. Needless to say, your assistance would be most welcome.
Hear, hear. Now then, Yugiri, you must tell me of your search for our master.
Lest you wonder, he speaks of Lord Hien, son of Lord Cayenne, who perished during the rebellion. When it became clear that all hope of victory had gone, Lord Hien bade us deliver as many of our people as we could to safety beyond our borders. But as his father's heir, he was determined to fight on, and so he did, until he suffered a grievous wound in battle and vanished without a trace. Until now. For I have found Lord Hien, seen and spoken with him, on the Azim steppe.
Oh, boundless and merciful Kami, the young master lives. Tell me, was he well? Did his wound yet ail him? Where is he now? Have you brought him back to us?
You may take comfort in the knowledge that he is hale and whole. However, when I invited him to return with me to Doma, he had this to say. If Doma yet thirsts for the blood of patriots and tyrants, I shall offer unto her my blade. But if she has had her fill of bitter draughts, I shall offer unto her conquerors my head. Thrice did I declare to him that no true son or daughter of Doma would ever accept such a sacrifice. But for all my passion, he would not be swayed. Learn the truth of her heart and return to me, he said. And so I left him.
The words of one made to wear the mantle of leadership too soon. Yet there is wisdom in them all the same. If the people no longer yearn to be free, it would be folly to rekindle the fires of war.
To suffer our master, to surrender his life and forsake all hope of freedom is by far the greater folly. I will not go to face my fallen comrades having done naught to stop it.
Nor I, Shadow Walker, nor I. But we need not rouse our comrades to battle this day. Let us instead welcome our honored guests and allow them a moment of respite.
As you can see, they went to great lengths to disable the Aetheryte. Apparently in the twilight days of the rebellion, they feared that Xenos would be willing to risk sending unattuned conscripts. That said, it is hardly irreversible. They have the necessary materials. It would be a challenge to repair it alone, but I'm happy with my brother's help. You should hear this then. He was just telling me about Xenos and the rebellion. What you have to understand is that it was not a simple matter of numbers. The bulk of the 12 never even took to the field. It was Xenos' stratagems that won the war. They were unlike anything we had ever seen. His formations were unorthodox, bewildering. We honestly thought we had him on the back foot. One moment we were pressing home our advantage, the next we were surrounded at his mercy. And then he stood before us, his cornered prey, alone and unarmed. He beckoned us to come forward and fight for our lives. One by one, my comrades charged. Fearless and unflinching, he would dance amidst their blades for a time, and then draw close, as if to embrace. One after another. He made us watch. Do you understand? He made us watch. What kind of monster enjoys killing people? I do not think there was any joy in it. Nor justice, nor morality, nor meaning. To him, the weight of one life is no different than that of 1,000. A challenge had been issued and was accepted. But on finding us no challenge at all, his objective changed. There were tales of Imperial soldiers being flayed for slaughtering families, for breaking brave men's spirits. Only later did I come to understand why. He did not desire obedience, he desired hate, and men consumed by it. A new battle, a new enemy, a new challenge. The hunt, I am told he called it. A hunt without end. And when all our best lay dead and broken, he left. He left, muttering that we had bored him. But our weapons, at least, held his interest, for he took a fallen samurai sword, having grown fond of it. Since that day he has ever wielded far eastern blades. He is said to be fascinated by ones with storied histories, and so soldiers who seek to curry his favor often present those of defeated enemies as gifts. It's like it's all a game to him. People are suffering, dying, and he's collecting swords. We all feel the same, but my lady, you must understand. On the battlefield, the reasons do not matter. The victor is not the just, but the strong. And the strong become the heroes of the tale. You are not strong enough. It is not sufficient to be right, to be just. Without strength, our path has but one end. Mayhap a brief respite is in order. Were I 20 years younger, these wounds would not warrant a second glance. Alas, no samurai has the strength to defeat that villain old age. But what say you to the House of the Fierce? Compared to your rising stones, I concede it may be somewhat lacking. It has been a haven these past 20 years to all who would set Doma free. Regrettably, our efforts in that time have come to little unless. When the Emperor died, we were so sure the hour of our liberation was at hand, but Zeno soon put pay to that, with the aid of Yotsuyu and the secret she sold. Lynn, I do hope you have taken this opportunity to rest and recover. It is well that you spoke with one of the survivors of that massacre. To defeat one's foe, one must first understand his true nature. As the Alamegan resistance has struggled, so too has the Doman Liberation Front. More so, perhaps, given the precarious position in which we find ourselves in the wake of our doomed rebellion. We are few, and our enemies legion. We are weak, and they strong. Yet with your help, I believe there is little we cannot achieve. I only hope the depths of our predicament has not shaken your commitment to our cause. I relish this challenge! Jesus, never. Victory will be ours. Aye, that it will. With a hero of Eorzea on our side, we cannot lose. Give me a casting gear, thank you. Now then, I should be glad to discuss our next course of action. Though now that I think on it, I myself have been away from Doma for some time, and even after my return, the search for Lord Hien commanded my full attention. Maybe it would be to both our benefits if we were to see the reality of Doma for ourselves. For did my lord not bid me learn the truth of her heart? Let us do this together, Lin. Let us go among the people, and with our own eyes bear witness to their hardships. As a foreigner in these lands, your reputation does not precede you. Moreover, unlike Gosetsu, I can accompany you without attracting unwanted attention. I'd like to join you if that's alright. By all means, we should be glad of your company, and your perspective. The Mai is not far. I say you begin there. I just noticed something. Ah! Didn't turn to the Aetheryte. That's what I get. Well, it's not like the village really. I didn't want to like walk around in that village. Since they weren't particularly happy to see me. Excuse me while I fly in. Arlen, I'm glad to see that you put that you too put thought into your garments, given the covert nature of our activities. Huh? I should think my reason obvious. To enter the village while wearing the garb of a shinobi would be beyond reckless. We suppose as traveling merchants. Lynn is our leader, and we as her assistants. Are there any objections? Not really the merchant type, but if you think this is the best way to go about it, I'll trust you. Then without further ado, let us begin. I mean, I just look like a wandering shinobi. Walking around in my magic deck armor. Weren't you the one who came into general? No? I see. My mistake. It warms my heart to see traveling merchants in Amai again. Though the Imperials never sealed our borders, folks like you have taken to avoiding Yangsha ever since the rebellion. Unfortunately, that has only made it harder for us to survive. You may have noticed, but we lack for a great many things. It was not much better before, true, but it has only gotten worse. Let's go and get these right. Before I regret it. You, a merchant. Forgive me my skepticism, but you strike me less a woman of commerce and more a common sellsword. Give your best smile. I stand corrected. Such a warm and cordial nature you possess. I pray you forgive me my earlier rudeness. It's been some time since the Viceroy came to our village to purge it of insurgents. Those who resisted suffered terribly, and those who did not fared little better. We who remain know better than to risk our ire. If the Imperials demand laborers, we comply. If they demand conscripts to send as soldiers to other provinces, we obey. Ours is a difficult life, with little in the way of luxuries. I don't know what you sell, merchant, but I doubt that I nor anyone else here can afford it. Thinking about it. It's more to the west. I guess up here somewhere. Need to remember that. Traveling merchant with meat perchance? Better not to know when I have so little coin. I feel you are wise upon me. You know not a Lupin? Surely you have not been long in Yangsha, else you would. For generations we served the lords of Doma, compassionate and wise as they were, but the memories of such times fade with each passing day, as others will tell you. Foreign peddlers in Namai. Whatever it is you sell, I have no money to buy. Perhaps you should go elsewhere. Saying that, I know of no village in Yangsha that has fared any better. Once I would have directed you to the samurai lords of Monzen, had they not all died in the battle or in the purges. There's a Doman enclave, of course, but that lies beyond the Dairium moon gates. Needless to say, the Imperials are disinclined to let any but their own pass. Then, what have you learned? Lisa and I encountered much of the same. They have been pushed beyond the brink. I expected frustration and disillusionment, but not so much that they would come to question the wisdom of opposing Imperial rule in the first place. Unless we can convince them otherwise, I fear I cannot convince Lord Hien to return, and without him. Let us not yet lose hope. Though the situation in Amai is bleak, mayhap it is not so elsewhere. I wish to speak with others outside the village. Lisa and I will look for farmers and the paddlers to the east. Then I ask that you look to the south. Surely they cannot all have given in to despair. Right. Oh, hello. Hello there. Hello, Mario. No idea where it's even from. Just heard it in memes and I was like, interesting. If that is already taken in the paddy fields at Phil-na-mai. We rice farmers consider our paddies as children. They certainly require just as much attention. There's rarely a day we do not worry about pests or something else that might do our fields harm. If you would like to know more about life in our village, why don't you try helping us tend to our paddies? Speak of my husband, Agatha. I know he will be glad for any help he can get. Word up. Fukuta. Hello there, traveler. I require your help if you have the time. While I belong to the Dome Liberation Front, I am also a proud citizen of Namai with my own responsibilities to the village. I have been told to guard the spring, and under no circumstances am I to leave my post. However, there is another job related to the village I need to take care of. I was hoping you might do it in my stead. Here, take this liquid and sprinkle it around the area, that area over there. You have my thanks. That area over there. Right, of course. A bucket of gloopy brown ooze. Smelly liquid. Well, there's one thing that's kind of wild though, the amount of time I've spent fishing in all of these areas since I've now finished Stormblood. It's just wild to me, how much the music is just ingrained in my mind. Not particularly from story, but just purely from fishing. I had a similar experience in Heaven's Word. Use the liquid. Use the liquid. It has some smelly liquid. Use the liquid. Use the liquid. The liquid. Let me go and talk to that rice man first. You would like to help me tend to my fields? That sounds fantastic to me. There aren't too many young folk left in the village, and rice farming is hard work, let me tell you. Firstly, I would have you remove the arrowheads from my fields. There's a pesky weed that inhabits the growth of rice plants. Come speak with me again once you're done. Now, I'm pretty dang sure that there's an ether current over this way, which I do really want to go and get. But it's 200 and some more units away. Ah, whatever. Whatever. You're here to enjoy ourselves. Not to speed run through the game. Then I can also go and get, well, what would be better, getting this? Sure, yeah, whatever. More smelly liquid. I guess I'll go this way. I have to go back up anyway. We also go and do this MSQ thing over here. While I am here. Oh no, tiny caterpillars! Man's worst enemy. They're definitely big, yeah. There we go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you hadn't come along, I don't know what I would have done. What am I doing out here? Oh, looking for flowers. I need some for my parents' graves. The ones my brother and I usually bring are yellow, because it was my mother's favorite color. You haven't seen any, have you? And now she wants me to get a flower. What incarnation? Hungry, hungry caterpillar. There we go. Only yellow ones will do. Mother wouldn't have wanted anything else. An assortment of yellow wildflowers, perfect for any number of joyful or somber occasions, handpicked by you. Oh, you found some. Thank you so much, miss. That's twice you've saved me now. If you have some time to spare, maybe you could come with me? I'm sure mother and father would want to meet a woman who showed me such kindness. We buried him on a cliff to the west of the village. There's a path through the terraces. I'll show you. Is that where the ether current was? Yeah. I should really think about this, because usually, or like in any case at this point, like back in the old day, there used to be double the amount of ether currents, I think. Which meant that you really had to like kind of go out of your way to get the ether currents. While they have since reduced the amount of ether currents in like every expansion except Endwalker to 4, and those 4 ether currents are actually pretty dang like on the path. Not really very far out of the way. You usually just if you just follow the main story, you'll probably even be able to see them all. But I'm not 100% sure about that, but you know. We're gonna finish this quest and then I'll teleport back to the mine. Dine Barrett. Oh. Finished already? Fantastic. No doubt you're wondering just why that liquid smells so foul. Well, it is made from a mix of pungent ingredients, animal innards, resin, and garlic, to name but a few. It's a fantastic job of keeping the beast at bay. One of my friends in the Alamegan Resistance taught me how to make it. Oh, and you'll want to give your clothes. Let's see. 3 thorough scrubbings ought to do it. Okay. That made me jump. Looks like somebody bumped into something with their car in front of my house. Okay. Well, it's usually the same thing. Anyway, my friends, that's gonna be it. Hope you enjoyed this episode of just us playing Final Fantasy XIV. And next episode, we are gonna go and continue the main story. Goodbye.